Are you ready to turn Google into your own personal piggy bank? Because today, I will show you how to easily make $725 a day just by using Google News. Because remember, my personal goal is to help you become financially free. Because I love you so much, guys. You are watching the Financial Coffee channel? Let's get into this. Alright, so let's jump right into how you can easily make $725 a day using Google News. So, the first thing you need to do is to head over to google.com. I mean, we all know what Google is, right? Now, when you get to google.com, just type in Google News in the search bar and hit enter. This will land you on the Google News platform, which is a hub for local as well as international news, and is constantly updated. Once you get on googlenews.com, the first thing I want you to do is select one topic that is popular or trending at the time. That topic could be technology, sport, entertainment, science, or business. It doesn't matter, it's up to you, as long as you love the topic and it's trending at the time. Me personally, I love business topics. That is why I click on business, as you can see here. And I'm about to show you how to monetize this later on, so stick around and don't go anywhere, alright? Now for business, let's scroll through the first page and see if there is any interesting article. I'm very curious about the student loan crisis, not because I have any student loan, but because I feel your pain if you have any student loan. Let's click on this article that explains how to prepare for the end of the federal student loan pause. Now let's hear what they have to say. After selecting the news article, it's time to move on to the next step, which is SpinBot. SpinBot is a free and automatic article spinner. Some people call it a text writing tool. It's perfect for paraphrasing, and for that reason, SpinBot will save you from being accused of plagiarism. Here on the website, they point out that they are grammatically accurate. Alright, let me put it this way. SpinBot is a fun and fresh take on stale content, and is used by millions of people all over the world. Now let's get back to how you can make $725 using Google News. The next thing you need to do is to copy the article that you found on Google News and paste it into SpinBot, just like I am doing right now. Then you want to hit the spin button. After that, let's compare the differences between the original article and the newly transformed article. As you can see here, SpinBot did a great job because the transformed text is very different, but it's basically saying the same thing. Therefore, you don't have to worry about being accused of plagiarism. Now you need to review the final article and remove unwanted word that may be coming from the embedded art into the article page. Alright. I can already hear people say, well, that is stealing someone's work. Or, that is not right or fair to do it. And you have a point by saying it. But let me ask you this question. Haven't you noticed that sometimes all the major news networks, whether it's CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, or BBC, seem to be reporting the same news at the same time? And sometimes even in the same order? Are they stealing from each other then? Or are they copying each other? Or how about Android and Apple phones? The iPhone from Apple was the first cell phone ever to have a touch screen. Now, every Android phone has a touch screen. Is that stealing or copying from Apple? The answer will be a never-ending debate. Now, let's go back to how to make $725 a day using Google News. What really matters when you do what I'm describing is that you should put your own spin, your own flavor, or your own touch into it. Just like Samsung copied some of Apple's idea, they put their own spin into it. Got it? Now, with your freshly transformed and rewritten article, you are ready to make some good money. What I'm about to do now is sharing several websites where you can post this article and earn over $700 a day. These different websites will cover articles that can be posted in technology, business, entertainment, health, sport, or science. You have access to this website all over the world, no matter the country you live in. And because I love you so much, I will post the complete list of the website in the description box. The first website where you can post your article will pay you more than $1,000 a day. It is the Sun magazine. It is a literary magazine that pays writers for personal essays, interviews, and fiction. The website is thesunmagazine.org. On that platform, writers can make up to $2,000 for their work. TouchPlus.com, the second website, pays up to $500 per accepted article on the web development, design, and creativity. Now, moving on to the third website where you can post your article that will pay you up to $500 per article. And this article can be on topic about home improvement, healthcare, and more. The website is .dash.com. And another website is thepennyhoarder.com. This one will pay you anywhere from $75 to $100 per article. The article can be on personal finance, saving, tips, budgeting strategies, and ways to make money, because that's what we're here for, right? Make money. The Traveling Writer will pay you up to $200 for articles related to travel, including destination guide and travel tips. Internationalliving.com will pay you up to $400 per article. And this article can be focused on travel and lifestyle, as well as retirement abroad and budget. Internationalliving.com is the website. If you are a little bit nerdy and you want to write articles on web design, coding, and tech-related topic, EliseApart.com will pay you $200 to $300 per article. Once again, the website is EliseApart.com. StrongWhisper.com is the next website where you can post articles about culture, environment, and social issues. They pay from $50 to $150 per article. Once again, StrongWhisper.com. Listverse.com pay $100 for articles on topic about science, entertainment, and history. WritersWeekly.com will pay $60 per article related to writing, publishing, and freelance work. PhotoshopTutorial.ws will pay you $300 per article that is written on Photoshop tutorial and techniques. As a word of caution, let me say this. Your article will also need to be submitted and approved before it can be monetized. Now, this is my final thought. I would strongly advise that you visit all those websites and evaluate how much they pay, what are the requirements to meet in order to be monetized or to get paid for the articles. Because remember, my goal is to help you become financially free. And because I want you to become financially free, this is how you can earn $10,000 a month delivering medical supply and using your own car. And to find out how, click on the video that appears on the screen right now. That is all for today. Thank you for watching the Financial Coffee channel, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.